it's across the board. We all hear it. We see it on LinkedIn, and it is talking about the problem of recruiting talent.
Oh my gosh.
Keeping and getting employees. How do we solve this problem? So we have a special guest today, Ashley Monk. She is CEO and founder of Onya marketing agency out of Indy. So you said culture is a big determining factor.
Now.
It's important.
Yeah. I believe that culture is kind of your brand internally. And brand is who you are and how your clients and customers see you, or people see you. Yeah. In my experience, especially today, culture plays a giant role in recruitment and retention.
How do you use that and leverage that to recruit talent and get the right employees?
It definitely spills over into marketing.
Sure.
In like the world that you know and own so well. But it's about putting it out there. Yeah. And so for years I've said, and I think this is still the case, when we post on social, like Facebook, I'll say Facebook, when we post on Facebook, it is largely for recruitment of talent purposes because we're very intentional on culture. And we hear it more now than ever. So in the last 20-something years of interviewing for new talent, it just started to pivot like 10 years ago. Culture is so important. When people interview with us, they say, we wanted to interview here, or I wanted to interview because I see you guys, I know the culture. Like that's the first thing they say.
But it is. I feel like that's the defining factor, and I think that's where branding and marketing intersect, because I think so many people forget and diminish brand just to be this small component, but like your brand is your core values and how you embody them and live them out. And I think that is what really candidates are looking for is, okay, is this organization true to who they say and define themselves? And I think that's where your marketing efforts really come in too, because you see so many organizations misdefine how they're represented, and they get, there's frustration on both sides. The candidate and the prospective employee is frustrated because they see one thing on paper and on the website, and then maybe they have a conversation and they're disenchanted by that conversation. And then sometimes the organization is frustrated too because they didn't articulate clearly enough who or what they wanted to attract, and you get this pool of candidates coming in. You're like, none of these are who I'm looking for. And I think you waste so much time and burn so many resources when there's misalignment there. Or even worse, maybe you've defined those things, your brand isn't clearly defined, or you've defined it and marketed it incorrectly. You bring someone in based on how you've defined it incorrectly, and then they're not a cultural fit. And then you're 3-6 months down the road training somebody and losing money on this new employee, and they're not a fit, and now you have a bigger problem to solve. I have seen, and I've been guilty of it myself, just hiring someone to fix a problem instead of getting really clear on what the role needs to look like.
Yes.
And so having a deeper bench of even contractual talent or other solutions at the interim to make sure you get the right person, I think that piece is very important as well.
You know, that's interesting because you do. Whenever, a business has some pressure on it or...
You throw money at the problem.
Yeah, a little bit of pain. You're like, oh, just get butts in seats, right? Butts in seats. Like, we got to continue to produce.
We've messed up with that before.
We have to.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be that way. And there are a lot more solutions is what I'm hearing, that it's not just Indeed descriptions and relying on recruiters, or hopefully somebody perfect walks through the door one day. Like, it's just, it can be more intentional. And it can be more thought through, and there are other things that you can do to help recruit talent and solve this huge problem in industry.
It's so similar to sales too. I think what we see in the talent pool right now is that similar to sales, it's when you've got a sales team, they're functioning, they're bringing on all these clients, and it's great. We've hit capacity, we've got our need, now we're fulfilling it. You see the same thing with talent recruitment, to where you've got a role open, you throw a lot of resources at it, and then once you fill that role, you stop recruiting. And that's the secret. You just can't stop looking for talent.